back. We're going to do a second video today. We're going to do two, so here comes the second one. And I thought I'd show you one of my cool, I just was going through the shirts back there again, and I found a kind of an interesting vintage shirt. I don't know how many of you remember this airline. Whoa, dropping everything. So anyhow, this is the t-shirt. Look at this. That's kind of cool, huh? Aloha. And on the back, the Funbirds Aloha. And that was part of my t-shirt collection, so that's kind of a cool one. This one will sell pretty quickly, I think. A lot of people like this. I had a vintage Hughes aircraft one that I believe sold pretty quickly. So in that pile was quite a few, good ones. There's some middle of the road ones that I found, and some really nice ones that have sold for 30, 40 bucks. And I just want to put those in and kind of just let them churn out over time. So this was actually a good time, like I said, for me to get rid of all that stuff and get that moving. So how's everybody else doing? Everybody doing good? I hope everything is just fine. I'm getting a little stir crazy, like I have been talking about. I need a haircut. Doesn't look like it, but trust me, I need that haircut, and can't wait. I'm afraid those lines are going to be big for haircuts. That's one of the services you really don't think too much about until you actually need one. And I was going to get one about 2 days before all this started happening, but I got so busy I forgot. I would have been sitting fine, but I messed up, missed it, and now I'm going to, just have to keep dealing with that, that issue. Haven't been able to play much golf. I wish the golf courses were open. That's driving me crazy. At least if something like that was open. I don't understand that one. You play golf, you usually got 4 people in a group, and you can spread out. I mean, you can say, hey, no golf carts. That's fine. We can walk. Most golfers don't all hit the ball in the exact same spot. Usually we got army golf, left, right, left, right, left, right. These guys, somebody's down the center, somebody's left, somebody's right, somebody's short, whatever. It's not that crazy, but again, they're erring on the side of safety, and that's the way it is. But I mean, you got people out riding bikes. They're hanging out in groups of 3 or 4, keeping their space. I would have think golf would have been one where we could have maybe managed that a little bit, but again, everybody's erring on the side of safety. So, all right, let's get right down to it and take a look at what is sold on this video. All right. Here we go. Ooh, this is a good one. I don't know what's in these. I just kind of put them all in folders, so I have to see them again, just like you guys, for the first time in a while. I remember this one. This is a TIAC. This is a double auto reverse, so this cassette deck has 2, A and B. You can record back and forth, so forth and so on. Some of them aren't worth nothing. TIAC's a good brand. This guy sold for $179.95 and $21.95 shipping, and I paid about 14 bucks, as I remember. I've got to try to remember some of these, but most electronics are anywhere from $9.99 to about $20, generally speaking. That sold pretty quickly. All right, up second. Now, these are quick flips. If you guys can get them for cheap. This here is the digital TV converter box. I will tell you one thing. I only buy them new. I don't buy them pre-owned. They're just not worth it. You will only get about $30 including shipping. So you can pay no more than 3 or 4 bucks. But if you're looking for a quick flip and you see it new and it's 3 or 4 bucks, you will sell it. I already received positive feedback back on this one, and it was $27.95. All right, here we go. Another new electronic item, very simple. AT&T UVerse, so for their UVerse, brand new remote control. And I only paid like 4 or 5 bucks for it. $35, and then I paid the shipping. It went first class. So here's a good, $20 flip. 5 for the item, 5 for shipping, and 5 for eBay and PayPal. So you're left with $20. So you turn 5 into 20. 4 times your money. Can't do that in the stock market. Not right. Well, you might be able to now. To hit the bottom, you'd be able to run some of these up, but I don't think you could have done that a month ago. All right, this one took me a while because I was all over the map on this one and I didn't know exactly what I was doing. It's a flute, a Yamaha 221 flute. It's a USA flute. I think I paid $30 or $35 for this at a garage sale. Sold it for $175. Didn't cost me a whole lot to ship. So let's say that I made $120 off it. Not bad for I doubled, at least I probably doubled and tripled my money on it. So old, I mean not old, but in good condition instruments can do well. Flutes, clarinets, that kind of thing. They can sell pretty well. I love this one. This is the kind of thing that gets me. It's like I just love it because it falls into your lap. This came off of a cart at the Goodwill. My friend Brian was there. I think they pushed 4 carts out. There was nothing except for this. And this was an all-clad brushed stainless steel 12 quart. It was marked $9.99. I grabbed it right away. And lo and behold, it was the only thing we got off those 4 carts was this item. And Brian wouldn't sell something like this, but I would. Put it up online, and I sold it to somebody in San Francisco, right down the street, basically. $103, and the buyer paid $40 for shipping. I left it at $40. I made $120 off this, so I turned 9 into easy $120. So I mean, 10 times my money on this one. Again, all clad, great name. It was in really good condition and sold fast too. Sold within a week. All right, here's a nice pair of used Adidas Yeezy Boost from a Goodwill in Cupertino. These guys sold for $200. Yeezy, I didn't know what they were at first. I'm not a big shoe person. I know shoes, but I didn't know these. These were Yeezy, and 12 and a half, black, and sold relatively quickly. I believe I paid $19.95 for these, and sold quickly. Yeezy, great name brand. All right, this will show you the power of my little flea market that I go to. My friend Brian told me I need to go out and see this one particular guy. This one particular guy, like I've said before, he puts everything on the table some days for $1. And there's a lot of stuff to go through, a lot of DVDs. There's guys out there always looking. But I got this Torchlighters complete 12 DVD set for $1. And everything was in it. Sold it quickly for $31.95 right away. And this is why I want to get out and start shopping. I'm missing stuff like this. Turn $1 into 32. I'll take that all day. All right, now I have had such good luck with this stuff. This is missed again by many. This is marquetry. And remember, the marquetry is wood in pieces inlaid to make a scene. And these were 2 religious ones. And I believe they were $2.99 or $3.99 each at Savers. And I sold them for a pair at $49.95. And the buyer paid $12.95 for shipping. There are some very good ones out there. There's one that I think I showed you a video of. I paid $9.95 for it and sold it for $2.50. So those are the Hudson River, and you'll know it because there'll be a sticker on it. It'll say Hudson River. It's the Hudson River area of arts and crafts. Those will generally, if they're the bigger ones, sell really well. Some of these are tricky, so you got to look, be careful. You try to pair them up, that kind of thing. Can't go wrong with taking a look at that. Again, wood marquetry. All right, here we go. Another vintage Yugoslavian hand-carved wood chess set. Sold for $59.95. I got this at a garage sale with a bunch of other stuff. I probably paid $10, I believe, for this chess set. And it hung around for a while. Some chess sets are better than others, obviously. This one was like, just okay. I still made some money off of it. And the final item on this video, here's a cool one. Now, this is going to show you, I got some help on this one. Originally, I picked this up for like $9 or $10, I believe, at Hope Thrift. And I think they thought it was broke. So did I. Because you couldn't get it to power on it. And I think the sticker, I think, said doesn't work. And it was $9.99. But I always have that thing, hey, for parts, somebody will grab it. So I had it up for parts for $69.95 for the longest time. Finally, I got a message from a gentleman that said, hey, do you know that it will only turn on when you plug in 8-track in on this particular model? Didn't have an 8-track. Next day, I went down to a used record place, picked up an 8-track. Plugged in the 8-track, and lo and behold, it played. So that gentleman got me from $69 all the way up to $120, and the buyer paid $36.95 for shipping. As I remember, this was overseas. This was a Hong Kong sale, so it went global shipping. But this is a good thing to talk about. You should build yourself a kit of things to have. I'm going to do a video on what you should have, but you definitely should have an 8-track tape on your possession. That is going to help you test some of these things like an 8-track tape player. I got lazy with that, and that kind of hurt me. But now I learned something. I learned something that, hey, a lot of these units need to have the tape pushed in to play. They're not necessarily not working, but you need to push them into play. Just like the CD players that you've seen me fix with the belts. Many people think it's just shot. It's just the belts. $10 fix. This doesn't even need to be fixed. It just needs to make sure you have the cartridge. All right, guys. That was video 2 for today. Hope everybody stays healthy, as they say. Keep that positive attitude. And this is all going to break up sooner or later. And we are going to be back to getting out there and thrifting and doing what we love to do. All right, guys. Hey, if you like the video, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you later.